Hey friends, let me begin this video by asking you a question. Say you are in a room full of people, be it in a restaurant, be it in any networking event, or for that matter your college or your office. Do you see few people who, in spite of having tremendous knowledge, sharing their pearls of wisdom, they are unable to gather that attention. People are not wanting to listen to them. And at the other hand, we have few people who, with their limited contribution of the ideas, they are able to command that positive attention. Do you know what the difference is? ये difference क्या है इन दोनों में? वो है उनका way of presenting and communicating with their body language. Yes, 80% of the time your body does the talking. So we have to be very, very careful of how do we let out the signals from our body. Now stay tuned till the end because I would be sharing with you some amazing tips on how you can confidently project yourself in front of whether it is strangers or your friends or people in the office. I am going to break that confidence myth, so stay tuned to my channel. What is that confidence myth? Confidence, either you have it or you do not have it. This particular myth I have been told innumerable times by many people. Now, why do I say that this is just a myth? Because confidence is not something that you are born with. Confidence is a skill like other skills which you can learn with your purposeful intentions and with a lot of practice. If you have the right intentions to learn that skill, stay tuned to the channel till the end. We are going to talk about a lot of tips. Building confidence through your body language is what my video is all about. I will share with you some powerful poses which will bring in confidence instantaneously. Whether you have to give a presentation or getting into a networking event or appearing for an interview or a closed group meeting in your office. Your body language reveals a lot about who you are. So let us get into knowing those power poses. Number one is claim your territory. It is absolutely important to own that space. Own the space around your body. By standing tall, by sitting tall, by keeping your shoulders relaxed, keeping your arms loose by your side and using those hands to just emphasize what you're talking verbally. Now let me talk about these expansive hand gestures. You always need to have these expansive postures and gestures because they communicate confidence. Studies have shown that these expansive hand gestures are important for two reasons. Now what are those two reasons? Number one, when you're using your hands, it shows trust. People start trusting and believing in you when you use your hands while you're talking. And the number two study is people remember more of what you speak when you use your hands. Yes, and I have experienced it innumerable times. So please use your expansive hand gestures. When I talk of expansive hand gestures, I also remember one thing. Do you know who is the king of the jungle? Yes. Jungle ka raja kaun hai? Lion, right? Lion expands its body to show dominance and confidence. So let us be the lion. Let us be the king of our communities. Let me talk a little more about your expansive hand gestures. मैं थोड़े ऐसे पावर पोजेस आपको बताती हूँ जो आपको instantaneously confidence देंगे. And this is just by the usage of your hands. Power pose number one is this. This is called as the finger pinch hold. जब भी आप किसी से बात करते हैं, rather than always using your hands in this open position, you can always also use it in this manner. This is one of the ways to project your confidence, your power and your success. So this finger pinch hold, जब भी आप किसी से बात कर रहे हैं, rather than using this, you can use this as well. You can show them like this. Now coming to the second power pose. Second power pose is This is very, very powerful. It talks about your wisdom. It also says that you are thinking, you are in a thinking position. This method of using of your hands is called as the Steeple Method. So use this Steeple Method to show your wisdom, to show your confidence. Now talking about another very, very powerful pose is the Wonder Woman pose. Do you know what that Wonder Woman pose is? This is the Wonder Woman pose. Yes, having your thumb at the back and with your fingers on your waist. This is the Wonder Woman pose. Try doing it every day for 2 minutes. Be in this position for 2 minutes and you see amazing confidence oozing out of your personality. Yes, you can use it right before you get into an interview room or right before your presentation, or you have to give, you are going to present in front of a huge audience who are just strangers to you and you feel a little nervous, your heart pumping really fast. So use this power pose, the Wonder Woman pose. This Wonder Woman pose is not only for the females, it's not only for the women, it's for everybody across. Moving on to the next pose, whenever you use numbers in your presentation or in your discussion or in your communication, try to use your hands to showcase that numbers. In my videos, you might have seen that I always use numbers while I am sharing the tips. So this is again, it adds that energy to your communication. Moving forward, when I'm talking about your hands, let us match these hands with our feet. How should your feet be? It should not be too wide apart, it should not be too close as well. Then what is the actual width? It should be shoulder width. So practice standing in this position with your feet shoulder width apart and you will naturally make it. Moving ahead, there's one more thing that I would really want to focus on is perfecting your handshake, which is essential because these days it is the most common form of greeting anybody and everybody. So how do you need to perfect your handshake? Of course, you should always have a firm handshake. Do not go with a dead fish or a limp handshake. It's a big no-no. So perfecting your handshake with a firm handshake is absolutely important. How do you do that? Perfect your handshake by having a palm-to-palm connect with your web of the hand touching the web of the other person's hand. The web is nothing but the skin between your index finger and your thumb. This is the web. So always have a web-to-web connect and your hands should be parallel to the ground. It should not be above the other person's hand or below the other person's hand, because if it is above, it shows dominance, and if it is below somebody else's hand, it means they are suppressing you. So please take care of these few tips that I shared today with respect to your hand gestures, with respect to your movement of the feet, and not to forget your eye contact and most importantly your facial expressions. Always try to wear that smile which projects confidence and maintain that eye contact in a ratio of 80-20. 80 times you should have eye contact with the other person and 20 times you can move it here and there for your comfort. So please follow these tips and shine more confidently.
वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कीजिए, मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और साइड में रहे बेल आइकन को क्लिक कीजिए ताकि आपको मेरे हर एक नए वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन मिलता रहेगा। एंड अपने दोस्तों के संग और अपनी फैमिली मेंबर्स के संग इस वीडियो को शेयर करना मत भूलिएगा।